What's up? Once again, welcome, welcome, welcome.
Is it working?
Yep.
Can y'all hear us out there?
It
Say
should.
yes.
It really
Mm-hmm.
should. If Bridge is out there, give us a yay or a nay. I tested it out on mine and it sounded like it's good. So, we had some technical difficulty. It's good. It's good. No hablo español.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Producer in here. It is fine. It sounds good.
Okay. Thank you.
Continue to go on.
Yes.
All right. Cool. Welcome, everybody. Once again, sorry for the technical difficulties, but it's the Real Ones Gaming Podcast, the most interactive gaming podcast on Twitch, or at least one of them anyway. And that's no cap, as we say in these streets.
My body.
I'll put a
My
little
bones.
sheesh out there for them as well.
I don't know what that is. That's something.
I don't know,
so
but they're
brand
doing
new.
it on TikTok, so I'm gonna do it here. We gotta get this trending out there. Let's bring all the cool cats and kittens to the Real Ones Gaming Podcast. Yes.
See, now that's my language right there. The cool cats and kittens. That's mine. Mm-hmm. I know what you're talking about now.
It's also
Yeah,
Carol
boy.
Baskin's favorite saying too.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I can get down with it. It's groovy, baby. It's groovy.
It's
Mhm.
groovy. Wow. Okay.
Mhm.
Oh.
You pull her age up today, huh?
Woo,
Word
she
to
said,
mom, Joe.
Word to mom. Word is bond. Word is bond.
Mm-hmm. It's funky fresh. Yes, that's my love language. I understand that.
But yeah, thank you guys for coming to the stream. We appreciate it. We're gonna have a fun stream, a really fun stream. We're gonna talk about the latest news, but let's get into the introduction. Damn.
Oh.
The
You stroked out for a
introductions.
second there.
Intros.
Too
Yes.
much gasoline
Look,
for the car.
I've been talking so much the last couple of days. My everything is just like, okay, whatever.
Jumbled up.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, up first, he's out in these streets, with no cap or with a cap. I don't know.
Whatever the cool cats say.
There's no cap stuff. There's no cap stuff.
No cap stuff.
No
Leave
cap.
the no cap stuff out.
I think we're all too old to say no cap and cap. I think we're all
Thank you.
a
mean,
little
but-
bit
Cool cats
too
and
old.
kittens. And we'll say
Cool
that.
cats
Cool
and
cats.
kittens.
Yes, cool cats and kittens.
I'm more with the jive turkey crew. You know what I'm saying?
Whoa, no.
Yes!
No,
Wow.
that's
Jive
No,
turkey.
that's
Yes.
true. My father says that.
Slide me some skin, black. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Wow.
On the left hand side. Yeah.
Wow.
See?
No,
I know that.
I'm cool with
What's
that
up, soul brother? You know what I'm saying?
Nah, we good. We good. That's too old.
Little
That's
too
too old. That's too
Well,
old.
too
for me.
old. Well, in my mind, I would have been a teenager in the 70s in my mind. That would have been like my favorite era. So,
Mm-hmm.
come on, soul brother. Introducing our one and only soul brother, King AJ. No, I'm just kidding.
Right. Playing that old music. Whoa!
Right.
Bow, bow,
Well, go ahead, soul brother AJ.
What's good, as the great Cam Newton says. I'm blessed, always gonna be blessed. I'm fresh, always gonna be fresh. It is your boy, King AJ. You can find me on all social medias at KingAJ_15. Twitter is KingAJ_15. You can find me on IG, KingAJ_15. You can find me on right here on Twitter, Twitch at KingAJ_15. You can find me on the YouTube as well. We hit 60 subs just yesterday, so
GG's. Okay.
you can find me. It's King AJ, all King AJ 15, all one word. I gotta get the TikTok right and everything. So and Facebook gaming is my Facebook gaming page is AJ Got Game. So it's still under development over there. So yeah, man. So like I said, let's get right to this podcast because I know there's a lot of stuff we gotta get into.
Mm-hmm.
Yerp.
Mm-hmm.
Up next, you heard her voice already. She is the producer of the show. It is KR Bridge 1023.
Oh, wow.
I had my afro in my looking for my afro speak. No, but hey everybody, yeah, I just kind of inserted myself into the podcast right now. But what's going on, everybody? Good afternoon. It is me, KR Bridge, and I'm here hanging with y'all today. Once again, having some fun, stepping in for our lovely Maya the Papaya. You can find me on all social media platforms as KR Bridge 1023. So that would be TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter. And right here on Twitch. I stream here on Twitch a couple times a week. Sometimes I can make it to about 4 or 5 times. Lately, I haven't been doing it. This week I was a little off, but other than that's about it, y'all. Just happy to be back on the pod. Gonna have some fun today. Let's wake it up, get the energy going, and let's go.
All right. And I don't have my partner to do this, but we will try to do our best anyway. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Okay.
I can help, but you know I'm a lover.
Well, you can sing. You sing. Yeah.
I can be she's your queen to be.
Put a little soul on it. I heard a little Anita on it. Okay.
And now, it is your queen.
Is the royal vibe.
Walking down. She can't do the red carpet anymore, so it's the blue carpet with the Facebook logo on the carpet. Yes, Facebook royalty, if you so deem so. She woke up and chose rich.
She just quit her job.
I sure did. I fired that man.
Quitting jobs. She does not get fired from the company. She fires the company.
Nope.
Exactly.
Hell yeah. Mm-hmm. Period.
She's out here driving her Tesla and ordering all of the crab cakes that Detroit has to offer. And she's sipping on her coffee each and every morning that she has freshly picked from her 40 acres in the back, followed by another 60 behind that.
Right.
It is Miss Pinky 313.
Hey, friends. I don't have 40 acres in the back, okay? And I don't have an additional 60. I just don't put that out. I just got a regular backyard, and that's it. The driveway, that's it.
Regular to her is 20 acres.
Oh, Lord Jesus. Oh, man. But yes, friends, I quit. I quit my job. I'm so happy. Actually, I fired my boss, if you will. Yes. Technically, I I fired my boss Thursday night. I told Paul, I said, let me know when it's 10:20. It's 10:20. Say less. I'm out of here.
Did you pull a Jay-Z move? Remember what Jay-Z said? I don't get dropped. I drops the label.
Yes, I dropped the label. I did. I really did. I got my clear bag and I walked out. Oh, it's 10:20. Say less. Let me go get my jacket. Put my little jacket on. I waited at the clock because I wanted to get out at exactly 10:30. I waited at 10:29 for that time to change. It seemed like it was forever. As soon as it said 10:30, I put my badge up there. I said, peace out. And I started my journey. Mm-hmm.
Why'd you wait until that time?
Just in case if someone was, I don't know. I'm weird, Green. I like organization.
For that check be clear.
Man.
No, not that. No. The check ain't got nothing to do about punching out. I'm weird. I like everything to be organized. So I wanted to wait at that exact time for something to mess up my time and mess up my money if I did that. So I just checked out at 10:30.
For 10 minutes? You should have been like, fuck that. I'm leaving at 10:20. Fuck you.
Well, no, because my shift starts at 7:30, so everything is an hour block or whatever. So I just did it at that hour block.
Oh, okay. All right. Man.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
But anywho, yes, friends. You already know who I am. I'm Miss Pinky 313. Or everybody just calls me Pinky or Panky, whatever you prefer, however your tongue goes.
Miss Bezos.
Yeah. Well, I'm a cousin of what's his name? Of Facebook. What's his name? I don't forgot that young man.
Zuckerberg.
Zuckerberg. Yeah, I'm a cousin now. I'm a Zuckerberg cousin. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, down by the river, you know, somebody was flame dangling. So, you know, that's how that came about. Anywho, so yes, y'all know I'm a gaming content creator and influencer. Yes, I'm a Facebook gaming partner. I'm a gaming content creator for RealOnesGaming and also, of course, podcast host here. I'm a gaming content creator for blurred.com as well. And you can find me on Facebook Gaming at fb.gg/MissPinky313. Find me on Twitter, MissPinky313play_ on Instagram, 313 Queen Pinky. YouTube, I just put a new YouTube video up. So make sure you go out and check it out at my YouTube, which is 313 Miss Pinky. Catch me on TikTok. I'm doing TikTok videos. I feel fresh. I feel funky fresh.
Funky fresh.
Funky fresh. That's what the kids say. That's what the kids say, right? I haven't done the Renegade yet. It might be fun, but my bones is not gonna let me do it. So I'll just stick to my '90s jams. And if you'd like to see those videos, they're on TikTok. So make sure you go follow me on TikTok, Miss Pinky313. And also, I do still moonlight on Twitch. You know, a little razzle dazzle on Twitch on the moonlighting, if you will. Catch me here. Of course, that's my name, Miss Pinky313.
Okay. And now it's poetry time with Green SP. We only accept snaps. Just snaps. Yes. All right.
Actually, you ready? I gotta get my raspberry beret.
Raspberry beret.
Yeah. Raspberry beret. Go ahead. I got it on. And my sunglasses. Go ahead. I'm ready.
Daring panda of mystery, champion of right, swoops out of the shadows. Green SP owns the night. Somewhere some villain schemes, but his number's up. Green SP. When there's trouble, you call DW. Green SP. Let's get dangerous.
I was waiting for that part. That's my favorite part.
Yes. It's me. It's Green SP, your lovable majestic panda, because I'm a goddamn snack. Yes. You can catch me out on Twitter and Instagram, both at GreenSP_R1G. You can also check me out on Facebook Gaming, R1G Green SP. You can check me out on Twitch at twitch.tv/GreenSP_. I'm everywhere, so you search Green SP, you'll see me. Especially my YouTube. So I've been busy this week, and I've said it at the beginning of the year that I was probably going to be busy the last 2 months of this whole wedding planning thing. So I'm not shocked that things just pop up. I've been kind of busy just planning, plotting, doing some things. I just put in my application for an LLC for my name.
Oh, yes. Balling.
So I figured since I was so busy with the wedding and stuff, and I don't want to take away my energy from the wedding because that's the important thing for me right now, I was like, well, let me just start setting up some puzzle pieces. So when the wedding's over, I can start taking over the streaming world. I've already got a good name. I think my name is out there enough that people know, like, I'm in the game now. So I was like, let me set up these puzzle pieces. When I get back from the honeymoon, it's over for a lot of you. All right, it'll be a household name, damn it. So that's what I've been kind of doing. I got a new car because I need a new car. My car broke down, so
no.
It was time for an upgrade. I had my car since 2012.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
what, 21? So it's time, yeah.
But you know what? I appreciate you being that way about it, like with the car. You know, some people like they got to get a car every year, every 2 years, and I'm just like, hey, didn't you just get a car?
Nah,
Like,
I
so
had
I
mine
appreciate
That
since.
used
your
to be
loyalty.
somebody I knew,
I
or I
appreciate
know, I
your
should say.
loyalty.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, I had mine
Don't
for a
speak that
while.
person's name on this podcast.
It wasn't me.
What happened?
I said we don't speak that person's name on this podcast.
Oh, I don't know who we talking. Oh, never mind. We'll talk after.
You know, I'm already lost. So
Yeah, I had my car for 10 years, so I don't know. I don't know.
Oh
anybody.
no, because it was actually a joke because David, because at one point he would, every time he would leave the house, he'd come back with a new car, and I'm like, sir, you just got a new car.
Yeah, I
But
do remember those days. I do remember those
I'm like,
days.
you just got this car. What are you doing? He's like, I like it. Okay, all right, well, go off, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm cool with this one. My fiance did say though, she was like, "This is a nice, cool for 3 to 4 years," and I was like, 3 to 4 years. What do you mean 3 to 4 years? No, this is like 10 years. Like this is a nice little setup for 10.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing. Like, you got to keep it up and everything. There's a lot of people that they don't keep their car up. They just, let it razzle dazzle in the streets and stuff. And you can't do that. You got to keep up with the maintenance and stuff. That's how it lasts you for so long. And other people say, well, I don't plan on having this for this long. I'm gonna just let it go. And a lot of people do that, especially like lease cars and stuff. They just let them joints go.
Paul said, "Did you pay the wheel down payment, Green, and the parking on the street fee?" What? No. I paid a nice little $2,000 down payment, and then I'm going to trade my car in today. And I bought the normal necessities of a car. Like I bought the little maintenance insurance, and then I bought the gap. So in case I never got in a car accident, but in case I do, my car gets totaled, they'll pay whatever is remaining on the car.
Green got a fuzzy wheel cover and some fuzzy dice.
Not at all.
I need one. I need one of those. I seen a sparkly license plate holder thing. I want one.
He got some panda seat covers in it.
Nah.
That I do believe. Yeah.
No. Now here's the weird part about it. It's because it is black on the outside, and on the inside it is like a tan, almost whitish color. So the first name I thought about calling my car, because I name all my cars, I thought about calling this car Panda or Pandina, one of the two. But I was
ice cream sandwich, Oreo.
Mm-hmm.
I ended up naming it Raven.
Raven.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I always name my things like, sexy women names. So
okay.
I named it Raven. Like my PlayStation 5 is called Athena. We don't say let's get on the PlayStation 5. We say let's get on Athena. So yeah, this week's been pretty good. And now we're here about to talk about my favorite thing in the world, video games. So let's get started. Oh, yeah, no, not doing that this week. All right. So let's start off with what we all love, especially me now that I done paid too much money this week. Free things. Bridge, would you like to tell the people about the Twitch free games if you have a PC?
Yes. Okay, for this month, for the Prime Gaming free games, you have The Escapist, Moving Out, Move or Die Couch Party Edition, Aces of Luftwaffe Squadron, Before I Forget, Escape Machine City Airborne. That ends on the 16th. So Airborne is not even Escape Machine City. Just get rid of it. And then the Dark Crystal Age of Resistance Tactics. And that's the last day for that is on the 23rd of this month.
And Chi-Town, with the informative knowledge, he should be on any Geico or Progressive commercial, he says. And it could happen. I wrecked a new car 2 weeks after having it. And Gap helped me tremendously. This has been a message from Geico. Yes, all of that stuff is important, but and it's not expensive either. It's like a couple dollars added to your monthly payments. So,
well, y'all know Gap insurance for me is dental insurance.
You know what?
I'm done. I'm done.
You know what? You know what? You know what?
For everybody coming out to the podcast.
You know what?
Shortened.
You know what? You know what?
Oh man!
You see that corner right behind you? I know it's a corner behind you. You see that corner behind you? I want you to go over there. You stand in that corner. Have mercy!
Wow!
I love it. I love it.
Well,
I love it.
I'm not gonna get any of these games on Twitch. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I'm not. I'm cool. But you know, okay, grab it if you can. If you like those games, grab it. Pinky, what about Xbox?
Hi, Xbox friends. Guess what? You got some free games. Yes. Are you excited? I'm excited. Yeah. Speaking of Xbox, I shut down. You still have it on hand?
Pinky, I already tried. I already tried. He gave it to his wife. Trust me. I was sitting there private messaging like, yo, you know, I'll take it. I'll take it off your hands.
But you say you don't even like Xbox.
I'll tell y'all the same thing I told Shy. Y'all told me that if I want to be the best content creator, I need to try all things. I was trying to try something new. Stop trying to stop my growth. All right?
Yeah. You were fussing about that. It's like, well, I don't need it. I don't need it.
Well, I tried. I put it out there. I said, all right, well, I'll give it a try. Shy, you want to give it to me? Cool. All right, I'll give it a try. And
Green, I've been telling you to do this. Get you an Xbox controller. Keep your Xbox Game Pass. Download a couple Xbox games off the Xbox Game Pass and play it on your PC because it is the same thing.
But I know how PC games run, but I don't know how an Xbox Series X runs. So I was trying. Chi-Town put up an opportunity. I was trying to go ahead and just be like, you know, maybe this is God's way of telling me that I should try it.
Let me finally be a multifaceted gamer like everybody's
right.
Because God knows my heart. And he knows that I'm not going to go out there and buy that. So he's probably like, all right, well, now I got your friend. He's giving it away. You know, try it out. You know, whatever. See how you like it. So I figured.
Now, if I was Shy, I wouldn't have gave it. I'd be like, well, if you want, you're going to have to pay me for this one.
If Shy had told me, like, hey, yo, look, I'm not going to make you pay the full, what is it, 400, 500? Is it 400 for that one? Whatever. If he was going to say, I ain't going to make you pay the full 400 for it, I'll do it for the low, you know, 150. Cool, I would have given 150 for it.
Oh, that's so damn disrespectful.
Okay, 300. I would have probably gave him 300. I'm not paying the full 534, Shy. I'm gonna be completely honest. I'm not for an Xbox. I'm being completely honest.
You see what I'm saying? He don't deserve Xbox.
First of all, an Xbox, like for me, who's not an Xbox player, paying $534 for an Xbox is, come on, Pink. It's like a little, nah, I'm cool. That's hurtful. That's $500. That's $500. $300. I'll think about it. $5? Nah, I'm good. But he was going to give it away. That's why I said, well, Shy, you know, I don't have one. No, that's what he said in the tweet. That's why I hit him up, because he said he was going to give it away.
You know that man was not going to get out of the way.
Okay. I don't know nothing, because all I know is what he said. And what he said was, who wants it? I might be giving it away. So I threw my number in the hat. I was just like, all right, well, I mean, brother, we've known each other for years. You ain't got nobody to give it to? I'll take it. And, you know, it didn't work out that way. You know, people started trying to stop my growth. And, you know, I had my little tear moment. I cried a little bit. But it's okay.
Over what? An Xbox? You don't even like Xbox.
I cried because Xbox. People just, you know, they stopped my growth. That's all. It broke my heart a little bit. You know, I'm trying to grow as an individual, and people just kind of stop me. It's cool. It's cool. I talked to my therapist. It's all good now. So, but for those people with Xboxes, what did they get for free, Pink?
Anywho, so Xbox friends, this is what you can get for free. Vikings Wolves of Midgard. That's available all the way up to the 30th of April. Truck Racing Championship. That's available now up until May 15th, so you got some time for that one. Hard Corpse Uprising, and that's available up to the 30th. So make sure, guys, you get these free games. Get them, because if it's free, it's for me and you. Go ahead and get them. Now the Truck Racing Championship. I don't know. I have a few gamer friends that actually like the truck simulation game.
Mm-hmm.
They might like this too. This might be especially if it's racing too. You know, this might be a little bit of a banger, if you will. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You might be a little bit of a yeah.
You know, Hot Wheels is coming out with another racing game.
It don't surprise me. It don't surprise me at all.
Yeah, it looks like it might be a banger.
You gonna get it?
I might. I'm thinking about it. I gotta see some more gameplay of it. It looks fun. It looks fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So yeah, I think I'm gonna listen to Bridge and just go ahead and get an X. Oh man.
Go ahead and say it.
Go ahead
and say it.
Get an Xbox. Yeah.
And if you get a wired one, they're only $20.
I don't want a wired one. I'm wireless.
You ain't use it that much, no way. So just get
right.
I can't use a wireless one.
And you was talking about prices, so it's cheap.
But I think the wireless is about. If you get the Xbox One controller, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be about $45, $50. Maybe $60.
What's the difference between the Xbox One and the newest one?
I'm figuring the newest one will cost more because it's the newest one.
Mm-hmm.
Do they do the same things?
I'm pretty sure they do. I don't know because I don't have an Xbox Series X or S.
Okay.
I'm assuming their controllers are probably pretty much the same too. Like they probably look the same still.
Because I just found out that I'm still paying for that Game Pass.
Game Pass, yeah.
Oh, are you now?
Yeah, I didn't know that. That's how you know I just don't pay attention to my bank statements.
You need to.
I need to. But yeah, apparently it's still on there.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, AJ, what about for us elite PlayStation 5 players? What do we get for free?
The elites of the gaming world, you get Outworld, Soul Storm, you get Days Gone, you get Zombie Army 4, Death War. Days Gone and Zombie Army 4 is on the PlayStation 4. And Outer Worlds, Storm, Soulstorm is only on the PlayStation 5, but if you don't have a PlayStation 5, you can still download the game from the app and you get it. I think they could be restocking up on the 5 sometimes this week. If you don't have one, make sure you are on Twitter because that's where they will be posting when they will be restocking on them. I think Amazon should be having a restock Tuesday, and I think Walmart, Best Buy, and Target should be having periodically stocks. So look out for those.
And also, if you don't have a PlayStation 4 anymore and you just have a PS5, you can easily get. I mean, Days Gone is already on the PS5. Don't try this with that. But Zombie Army, if you go into the PlayStation app and you still select Zombie Army 4 or any game that's on the PlayStation Plus thing that's just not free on the PlayStation 5, you can select it for the PlayStation 4, and if it's backwards compatible in that PlayStation 5 catalog, then you can download it to PS5. So you still get it for free. As long as it's in your library, you'll get it you'll be able to download it on your PS5.
Okay.
So technically speaking, PS5 users get all 3 of these games for free, basically. So I downloaded World. I haven't played it, but I do plan on playing it during the stream this week. So, and then I heard Zombie Army is pretty good too.
I've seen. Who did I see play it? Infamous Light.
Yeah,
I heard play it. I think it was.
It looks pretty nice.
It seems pretty good. I did add it to my. I added it to my library. I probably downloaded to see what it's about because I don't mind shooting zombies.
Bang bang, bang bang zombie, bang bang.
I will also say this. So y'all know how I play Apex Legends on PC.
Because you're an awesome PC player, for sure.
I'm not, and this proves it.
Elite.
So, I'm elite because I'm a PlayStation 5 player. But
because you're a gamer. A good gamer, but awesome.
Yeah, but
PC.
mostly PlayStation player. But anyway, during my streams, I've noticed, like, I've been trying to get it like Pinky. Like, when Pinky plays Apex Legends, I don't notice it. But for some reason, when I play Apex Legends and stream it, I see, like, a little bit lag, but only when I drop from the ship. It's like a little jit. And I don't know what it is. And I've been trying to figure it out, and I've been doing everything. Like, I've been lowering my resolution, changing my graphics, and trying to do everything like that, but it still does it. Not as bad as it used to be, but it still does it. So I was like, well, maybe I need to switch back over to PlayStation.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I switched over to PlayStation while I was working, and we're just playing a couple matches. I am a goddamn beast at Apex now.
You go, girl.
I
you.
was
Coding
shocked.
on PC, Green.
Huh?
Coding on PC. That lag, it's in the game itself. It's the coding on that game on PC.
Well, either way, I was a beast, might I say. Like, that was a game which I wish I had recorded it. I had 10 kills.
Oh,
And it was like, oh, is this me? And like, it was a room full of nothing but Xbox and PlayStation players. I'm just like, oh, all right, cool. And I got like 3 wins back to back, and I was just like, all right, PlayStation it is. We're going back home. So
it's because you have been playing on PC, and you've been playing PC version. PC moves a little bit faster, a little bit smoother. So when you go back to the PlayStation with those PC skills, okay.
I think it's because I'm a PlayStation god. I think that's the reason,
No,
and I'm gonna stick with that reason.
Because you've been playing on PC for the last 6 months.
Right.
I think I'm just a PlayStation god, and I think that's what it is.
Has
And
nothing to do with your PlayStation at all. You have been training yourself on a whole nother platform for the last 6 months. So you're faster at it. So console is slower than people. So your mind and your mechanics and your whole muscle memory is already set for, playing a PC version of Apex. You get on the PlayStation and you whack everybody in the head and you games, games grow.
there's,
GG in the chat for the panda, but go ahead and be the PC guy that you are.
well, there's only a few. There's only a few PlayStation gods that I know of. Shottown is a PlayStation god.
Octane is a really, really good Apex player. Yeah.
He was raging last night. That was hilarious. I clipped all of it, and I'm so happy I did.
AJ is a PlayStation god when it comes to NBA and stuff like that. Pinky used to be a PlayStation god, but she's a Nintendo god now.
You know what? He's so damn disrespectful.
She's multifaceted. She is.
Yes, I'm multifaceted.
Her content. Just as well as you expanded your content when you started playing PC games 6 months ago.
I played one, and it was Apex Legends. Like, no, that's not a PC game. That's everybody's game. But
Skater
now,
XL PC.
I got Skater XL on PlayStation.
Listen,
But you've been playing on PC.
I've been doing videos on PC.
You've been playing on PC.
I've been playing on both. But we're not gonna get into this. It was because I was a PlayStation god, and that's the reason we're gonna stick to. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. Not playing on your console, but you're playing. Okay.
Anyway, This week we're not doing video game history with Maya because she's not here.
We all should. Paul said unfollows Green. We are going to unfollow. I want my 18 months of subs back, or however long it's been. One of all back.
I do apologize, but Twitch has already paid that money out. And that went towards some new shoes.
Turning in my sword, as he says. Sword. I'm turning in my sword.
Anyway. So let's get into the first story, everybody. Resident Evil Showcase. Boom. This week they kind of put out a lot of different news. We know that it is released on May 7th, 2021. They released some new trailers and some gameplay footage. Any thoughts? Anybody getting it? Anybody pre-ordering it?
No pre-orders.
Yeah,
no pre-orders. None. I am, however, going to get it and play it and stream it. I think it's going to be more so of a streaming game for me rather than me just playing it.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm very interested in the story. But no, I'm not pre-ordering it. Nope.
I'm not going to pre-order it either because I just never pre-order games. I don't think about doing it. I just say, oh, the game's out, let's buy it. But so how much it costs? I'm pretty sure it's gonna be $60. And if any of my game passes, any of my subscriptions that I subscribe to, if they have it for free or something, if it's on a Ubisoft Plus or something, I don't know if it's Ubisoft thing. Don't even kick my butt for like, where'd you all off? You know, get it on something free, I'll get it. But that's about it. I may buy it later. I can't even get through 7, so I might just get it just for the sake of I want to try it out and play it.
I have played Resident Evil this week.
Did you now?
I did.
Oh. How long? Was it over an hour? 20 minutes? Was it over 20
No,
minutes?
I played like during work one day, and I just like played like during the whole work day. Like if I wasn't like, obviously in a meeting or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
With Resident Evil, I have to be really dedicated to something in order to play it. And after playing 7 a little bit more and getting used to the regular jump scares and stuff like that and not worrying about what's going on, I think I am going to get this game. And I think I'm going to play the whole thing through.
Is that right?
Yeah, I watched a 20-minute gameplay of it yesterday, and it's beautiful. Like, it's dead right beautiful. Like, don't get me wrong. I don't know what they did with Resident Evil, but the last 2 games has been graphically gorgeous. And this game is one of those games that I definitely think if you have a next-gen console or you have a really good upgraded PC, this is like, that is that game you want to use to showcase it. So I think for that reason alone, I was going to get it. But I think now I'm going to dedicate myself. I always said I want to improve. I want to make my streams a little bit better. So I'm going to say it now. When it comes out, especially since it comes out a week before my birthday, I'm going to play the whole thing on stream and just go through it and just say bump it.
Look at you growing up and
I haven't touched the Resident Evil game since Resident Evil 5, so
it's good, AJ. It's good.
I've never played one. I've watched other people play it, but I never played it myself.
It's in the back of my mind to pick it up, but still want to see more gameplay of it before I make my final decision on it. So, like, I watched the full stream. So, graphically, like Green said, it's phenomenal. you gotta have next gen console or a PC to play this game on if you want the full effect of
Full
it.
effects of it. Yeah.
But I think later towards the end of the stream,
Mm-hmm.
producer said it might be coming to VR.
Oh.
So.
Well, it's definitely coming to VR. I can tell you that. Yeah. Because 7 was on VR.
That's going to be a new experience.
Oh, but it's coming to VR on next gen, not current gen.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you PC and stuff like that. It's not gonna come to VR on current gen, it's coming on next gen. So if you want
that's gonna be something different.
Yeah, if y'all want to buy me a VR headset, I'll do it on VR. But y'all gonna buy that,
okay, AJ, thank you for telling me because I sure didn't know that was something. Okay, I'm actually excited now. So it's gonna be, gonna be immersed in the game. That's gonna be dope.
Bug said you're not gonna beat
like
it, sir.
That.
I think we can do it. I think if we all put our minds to it, we can do it. I played the demo.
He didn't say we. He said you.
Look, I can beat it.
You can do it.
I can beat it. I'm gonna beat it. I'm going to literally sit there from the 7th to however long it takes me, and every day I'm just gonna stream Resident Evil with a little bit of Apex Legend breaks in between, but majority is gonna be Resident Evil, and I'm gonna just finish it. I'm gonna just play it all the way through, beat it, so no one can ever say anything to me about Resident Evil ever again.
Mm-hmm.
But it looks good. I mean,
it looked phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
It does.
And I played the demo on PS5 too, so I do recommend that one. Play the demo. It's on your PS5. Well, I don't know if it's on Xbox, but it is on PS5 still. So, I did see one part. They have a scene where it's a group of people. They're sitting around the table and they're doing a chant or something like that. And if you look at the people's facial expressions and the way that they're moving, that's what made me want to get the game even more. I've never seen a video game move that fluid and get facial expressions that like clear. Like it's movie quality. Like it's like these people are actually real people. Like it's not like designed. It's the movements. It's crisp. It's clean. It's fluid. It's everything. Like it's good. It's a good. It looks good. They did a really good job.
Mm-hmm.
So
it looks good. I'm excited for it. I am.
I'm just laughing at that.
Cold job, turkey.
Bold job.
Turkey.
Well, see?
Bold job.
We're from the same era, Bob.
Wow. Y'all are old.
Oh.
We're the same age.
And that's no cap.
Listen, I told you. Cap will not be said during this podcast today.
And you look, I can't, I can't stop.
It doesn't
That's
even
my
sound
age
right.
range.
It doesn't even. No, it's not, and it doesn't even sound right coming out of your mouth.
That's all cap. Okay.
It doesn't sound right coming out of your. It's weird, and I feel uncomfortable.
Stranger danger.
Right. Who is this man?
Well, Pinky's favorite game. Well, was Pinky's favorite game.
It's still my favorite. What do you mean?
Outriders came over an update.
We have dumped it. We have dumped it for AC.
Yeah, I mean, for now. Well, because I had some business. I had some work to do. And I had to abide by my word.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
While you were gone, Outriders had an update.
Yes. I'm excited. I'm happy.
They're trying to fix those inventory wipes bugs. But some people,
which I never had an issue with, though.
Me either. But I have.
Yeah.
I've seen some people on stream had issues with it, but this fix doesn't like fix it. It just makes it. It stops it from happening from here on out. That's all.
Okay. So if you lost your stuff, you lost your stuff.
Yeah. It might come back.
Oh,
It might
really?
not.
It was like that?
Yeah.
Hmm.
So like, a lot of people thought that this update was going to just like bring everything back. Nah, maybe just going to stop it from happening in the future. So they're still trying to work on getting your stuff back, but they haven't yet.
Pinky, you don't have to worry about you starting all over again. They didn't really touch your character at all.
Okay.
That character's still overpowered.
Oh. I mean, I don't want to call it overpowered. I'll call it not overpowered. Special. Can we use special? My character is special. Specially made.
Specially made.
Yeah, for me.
Yeah, like Paul said. Well, no, Paul, I just said that. I said they haven't yet. They're working on it, but they haven't done it yet. So they fixed the issue so it doesn't work, but I mean, so it doesn't happen. But as far as getting your stuff back, they haven't done it yet. They're working on it, but so if you're one of those people, gotta wait a little bit longer, homie. But at this point, do you really care to get that stuff back? It's been a couple weeks.
But people that started off with them guns and all that stuff, they want to keep it for nostalgia purposes. I was saying that I was watching somebody play it on PC when the patch dropped. They were saying, I want my stuff back. Like, I started off with this gun. I'm gonna end off with this gun. So.
I think it's just because, like, they worked to get it. They did all the work towards getting it, so they want their stuff back. So it's like, man, I did all of this, and now I can't even, I have to start over pretty much. So, like, you don't want to put the work back in. But that's like you don't want to do it over. So it's just irritating. Of it going missing. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I gotta wait a little bit longer for them to get your stuff back, but at least you don't have to worry about them taking. Well, they say you don't have to worry about the game taking your stuff anymore. So
my concern is I want to be able to play. I want crossplay to be fixed. I haven't been able to crossplay with friends started because y'all know I got it on. So I have not been able to play with my friends at all. It'll crash when I try to play friends. Like all of the server issues that folks have been having, I haven't had a big, huge server issue with playing a game by myself. But I should have tested to play with like randoms, just for the sake of testing for this patch, other PC players, see if like it'll jump on, play with them. But yeah, crossplay has not been working, so I wonder. I need to look fix the crossplay feature too, so that way we all can play.
Can play with each other, yeah. Because I know it's like when we first tried, before everything, the patches and everything, when we first tried, we'd get you in the room, and like as soon as we get into the mission, you would disappear. Yeah. And I think we tried it again when they announced the patch, and it did the same thing, but we just haven't tried
after the patch. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
So we should run a test trial and see it. But yeah, I have not been able to play with my friends.
It's so sad.
Paul said in the chat that they updated the crossplay feature. So I think we at some point we get time to
right.
We should do a trial and see if that was my big concern with the whole Outriders and Outriders in general. Y'all made it seem like we can crossplay and we can do everything we want to do when the game comes. And a lot of us have not been able to do what we like. People been losing their stuff, and server issues. Hopefully, this patch is a patch that we actually need, and it will fix some issues that we.
Because that's the only thing. Like with me, I haven't had any issues out of it. The only thing I've had, like of course, the crossplay and the server. But thank God I haven't had any issues with my inventory that I know of.
Me either.
Yeah. So I haven't had that. I know I think it was like a bug or something where you might be frozen for a little bit or something. I everything. Like I didn't experience none of that. Like I haven't experienced any of major bugs that's been floating around or anything. So that's good. And plus I'm console, so I don't know if that's a little different from PC because I know majority of the issues were on the PC side. So.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
But I say, y'all,
I mean, I have
let's
no
not
friend.
give up. Let's not give up on Outriders. Like,
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
let's not do what we did to Cyberpunk. And I say we because we're all a collective unit when it comes to gaming.
Yeah.
But let's
you know
not
what?
give up.
That was
People,
its own thing.
yeah, people
It's
really ostracize that game, and that actually is a game.
Yeah.
I enjoy Cyberpunk.
I like Cyberpunk. I just gotta finish it.
Yeah, same here. And I think I'm close to finishing. I'm very close to finishing. I just gotta sit down.
I thought you finished it.
No,
because I know you was the closest out of everybody.
I'm on the last part. See what it is like. The game will let you make it through all the way to the end, but the end part is very hard.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And I had to like go back and just kind of beef my character. Like you need to get all your little cybernetics or whatever the heck, your little modifications on your body, all this different stuff, and beef your character up so you can be able to handle that last and final person that you did. But me, I'm a type of a person that'll read a story backwards. So now I've gone on YouTube and endings to the damn thing, and I have tried to finish it.
Yeah.
I kind of left myself. I want to finish it for myself, but at the same time, like, well, now I know what's going to happen either way, and either outcome is pretty much like irritating.
Okay.
It's a good ending. They're good endings, I guess. I guess when you watch movies, video games are completely. But when you watch movies, you always get happy ending, something like that. But this is not. I'm not going to spoil it, but it's definitely not a movie.
Okay.
So.
All right. Well, I'm still at a rating of 7 for Outriders.
Mm-hmm.
It hasn't moved, so we'll see.
Yeah. I mean, my rating was about the same. It was like an 8. I have 8 because of the whole crossplay thing. But I had a lot of crashes. My game has crashed a good 5 or 6 times.
Yeah.
Since I've had it, it'll just crash. Like I won't have a server issue. Like one day I had that game on. I wasn't playing it, but it just sat there for a whole day, about 8, 9, 10 hours. And then all of a sudden, boom, I'm like, damn, this game been on all day. But yeah, Outriders, I do like, y'all don't beat me up, but I do feel like it's a little overhyped.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a good game. Yeah, I do feel like it's overhyped, but it's a good game. But I do feel like everybody's like, oh, Outriders. Like they have never seen nothing like this before. And we've seen games like this.
We've seen it before. I think it's just that it's something we haven't seen like this. Right.
It's Destiny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not Destiny. It's not Destiny at all. It's its own game, but it just feels because we have that we've seen it before. Well, we've seen it before, but it's different from Destiny. It's different from Division. It's different from that. It just seems that way because the way it moves and the mechanics of it, but it's a totally different game.
Yeah, I mean,
but it's just something different from what we're used to. We're used to, sports games now. We're used to battle royale games and shooters.
Battle royales are a big thing, but like this is a looter shooter, and like I said, like I'm not gonna talk too much about it because like I don't have as much experience with that side of gaming as y'all do. But like at the same time, I wasn't completely like impressed, and I think it was because like I don't know, I just thought it was gonna be something like, whoa, damn it, yeah, just
right,
just the way everybody's getting into it, and I'm like, oh, it's good, it's a good game, I'm not gonna scream and holler about it. I do feel like it's a little overhyped.
I only say it's Destiny because there's a lot of mechanics that are the same. You get your different types of character. One's a wizard, one's does fire, one does something else. it's also a shooter game. I personally think if I had a squad to play Destiny 2 with, I probably would still be playing Destiny 2 to this day. That's the only reason why I don't play Destiny 2 is because I don't really have anybody to play with, and I didn't have anybody to go through that whole story with. I would have bought the expansions.
They are fun.
Yeah, I would have bought the expansions and everything. It's no point if you don't have any friends, because that type of game is a co-op game to me.
And I know it's like y'all like, okay, Gears, because I think about Gears too. So like those are along the same lines of the looter shooters, and so it's like though that guy, I tried to play Gears by myself. It was whatever, but it was much more fun when I played with friends. Like I played with Boggs and Tig one day, and it was fun then. It was cool then. I think it's just when you have that community and camaraderie with some of these games. But Outriders, though, I enjoyed. This is the one thing I will give out. I enjoy Outriders by my. Like I don't need friends to enjoy the game. Like this game, I do like by myself. But other than that, yeah, I like the game. I just don't have the excitement for it. And maybe I will if I play with y'all, I guess. I think, like I said, I paid for this game and then it's like, boom, damn, I can't even, do this and do that. Because y'all know I can't shoot with a controller. So I was like, I'm not buying it on PlayStation. I'm not going to spend $60 on the PlayStation trying to learn how to shoot. I'm just going to get it and get it on PC and I'm cross-play with my friends. And damn, I couldn't even play the damn game. Because really, I wasn't even thinking about this game. Because y'all know I don't really play games like, I'm the Animal Crossing Sims, Bug Snacks person. So
Bug Snacks!
Playful games. That's what I do. Colors. I like colors and stuff. But I enjoy Outright. And I enjoy it solo, and I'm pretty sure I'll enjoy it with y'all too.
Yeah, it's still a 7. It's alright. I mean, I can't do anything about it now because I already paid for it, but
yeah, I mean, once everything gets fixed, I will bump my rating up to 9 or so because I do like it. I like it. I do.
I really like it. It's so nice.
It's a good game. Don't unfollow me.
So nice.
You watch me go through my Bug Snacks box. You loved it, and you loved every minute.
It's so nice.
Well, yeah.
Get it.
Yeah,
if you don't have it, get it. I suggest.
Get Outriders, y'all. Get Outriders.
Yeah.
They're gonna fix it. It's gonna be good. It takes time to get the game straight. It ain't the first game that came out that didn't work the way it was supposed to. We all know that. This happens to a lot. Everything needs to be patched and bugs out all the time.
Yeah.
I will say this.
Have fun with it.
Pinky and Bridge told you to go get it. I can't tell you. I don't feel that comfortable to tell y'all to go get it. I would say if you want to go get it, go get it. If you don't,
do it at your own risk.
Yeah, do it at your own risk. I'll put it like that. I don't know.
I mean, there's no risk to it. What's the risk to it?
Well, it's just, they're kind of stuck on what's wrong with it.
I'm not stuck on what's wrong with it.
I don't know if it's worth the $60, yo. Or I'm sorry,
it's worth
$70 depending on what you get.
It's worth it.
I don't know.
If you like a good story in the game, if you like, shooting monsters and what you call I guess they could be called humans. We'll just say humans or alien folk from a different planet. And again, the story is really good. I like the story. And get it. I say get it. It's good to have in your little gaming collection. I think that's it. I mean, yeah. And then the DLCs and stuff that's coming too. Oh my gosh. Get it, y'all. Go get it. Go get it.
Yeah, go ahead and get it.
All right. Well, on to other games. Back 4 Blood has some high ambitions. If y'all don't know what Back 4 Blood is, I think people have been talking about it for 2 years now?
3.
Actually, a year.
I thought it was 3 talking about it.
Okay. Well, it's from Turtle Rock and WB Games. I can't believe WB is still making games, yo.
WB still exists.
Yeah. You still got my name.
Are they making new Animaniacs episodes?
Probably.
I have not seen the new Animaniacs. I feel a little upset about my little childhood. I haven't seen it yet. I heard it was good too. Mm-hmm.
And probably. But they're doing a lot of things for this game. The first one is they're ditching the survivor narrative, and this is according to PCGamer.com. So according to Turtle Rock co-founder and design director Chris Ashton, Back 4 Blood's playable characters are hunting the zombies, not the other way around. Our setting is a year after the apocalypse and answers the question, what happens next? So basically, I would assume that these missions are more so you going to hunt the zombies. So like exactly what they said. Like normally in zombie games, you're trying to just survive and stay and avoid the zombies. This time you're going into it. Like I'm looking for the zombies. I'm not trying to avoid them.
So
Which is a different feeling.
This is also Left 4 Dead, right?
Yeah, this is all part of the Left 4 Dead.
Okay.
You know, all in that universe. When asked about teamwork, Ashton says, Back 4 Blood's less forgiving elements come down to giving players more ways to succeed and fail. The simplest way to drive teamwork is to design a game where it's hard to win otherwise. Players really want to win. So if that means sharing ammo or first aid kits, that's what people are going to have to do. A less obvious but related philosophy is that we have to leave room for teams to be bad. The more room there is for a team to fail, the more room there is for a team to be extra awesome. So I would assume that they're going to make this so you definitely need to team up.
Yeah.
You must.
Which I'm not mad at.
You gotta have your squad on pretty much.
Yeah. And I mean, I've been looking at stuff.
I played the last Left 4 Dead. I didn't play all. Was it the one that was in New Orleans? That one. Is that the last one?
I can't remember.
New Orleans.
I think so.
I thought it was the one in Miami Beach or something.
Okay, yeah. Well, I know the last one I played with there, and I enjoyed it. Left 4 Dead 2. Okay, and I like that game. I like it. So I think Back 4 Blood is going to be a good one.
I think so too. I've been ever since it dropped. I heard about it. Yeah, I don't mind it at all. I like it.
I think about it. WB Games got a couple games coming out. They got this one and 2 Batman ones. Well, 2 that's in the Batman series or universe or whatever that's called.
Not Batman again.
Well, it's one that's it's not necessarily Batman. It's Gotham Knights, which is Robin, Batgirl, Nightwing, and I want to say the Red Hood. I want to say that. It's that game, and then the Suicide Squad killed Justice League or something like that.
Just don't put another fighting game out. We good.
You know, Mortal Kombat 12 is right around the corner.
Exactly. And then the movie's coming out on the 23rd.
I'm talking about that Injustice.
That's coming out too. You already know that.
And you think they're going to do an Injustice 3?
Yeah, people like that game. So, yeah, they're going to do it. As long as they don't do a DC Universe versus Mortal Kombat game again.
Oh, that one.
That was horrible. That was bad. That was a bad game. That was an unnecessary game. As long as they don't do that, they're fine. But Injustice,
I think they put that game out to keep keep up with Marvel vs. Capcom. That's why they put that one out.
Yeah. We don't speak of that game, Box said. Yo, I had that
Marvel
joint.
vs.
That was a bad
Capcom.
one. Yeah, that was a bad one.
I have it. I have it on.
No, not
I,
Marvel
I,
vs. Capcom.
oh,
DC Universe versus Mortal Kombat.
oh, DC versus Mortal Kombat. That don't even sound right.
It was bad. It was real bad. But they ended up I don't know what it is, but Mortal Kombat by itself is good. A lot of people seem to like it.
Mm-hmm.
Injustice by itself, a lot of people thought it was good. But when they tried to mix it up together, it was a disaster.
It didn't go right.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
I mean, even though they basically fought the same way, so on paper it sounds good, but when they did it, it was just wrong. But so WB Games is coming up in the world. That's cool. That's good.
Mm-hmm. I think this might help set them
WB.
off too. Yeah, I think this is going to help set them off.
I would love it if they still had the Michigan Frog doing WB. Like when you turn on the game, you just see the Michigan Frog. Go, it's the WB. Like nice.
That'd be
Nice.
that'd be a little touch. Good little touch.
Or at least have the Animaniacs pop out of the door or something like something.
Little razzle dazzle.
Okay. Well, look out for Back for Blood. Comes out later this year. I believe it's July that it comes out. Or August. One of the two. You know they be pushing back games during COVID like it ain't nothing now.
Yeah. So just keep tabs on it. I say follow them on Twitter if you can.
September 10th.
And also the website too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Paul said it's September 10th.
September.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
All right then. I guess we're gonna be on Back for. Is it crossplay?
Yeah,
no,
it
it's
is.
not.
Yeah.
That's always my question.
I think the standard now is going to be crossplay.
It should be though.
Mm-hmm. Well, speaking of games that keep pushing back their titles, Ubisoft Forward, y'all, it's June 12th, 2021.
I can't wait.
At 12
Can't
p.m.
wait.
Now, let me make sure that I got this correct because I might be in Jamaica at the time.
It's to PT.
It's PT, 12 p.m. PT. I might still be in Jamaica at the time, so I'm gonna try. But Ubisoft Forward is that time of the year where Ubisoft takes the mantle and they show you all of their greatest games that are coming out, or any kind of updates on games that came out recently.
Or get pushed back.
Well, we know we're still waiting for Far Cry.
Mm-hmm.
We're still waiting for, what is the name of that game, yo? I keep forgetting the first word. Is it Republic? Something for Republic. They're doing updates to Bridges' ex-favorite game.
Yeah.
What's the name?
Are they gonna stop all the jumping? Hyperscape.
Hyperscape? Probably not.
Yeah.
That jump is about to be.
All that jumping. I just could not get a handle on that game, and I have seen people beasting that game. Like I still watch it on Twitch sometimes, and I'm like, how did y'all even get good at this game? This game is just crazy. Even I don't know, but
still out there. They still playing it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure we're gonna get some news on the new Assassin's Creed. Hopefully we get an update on Far Cry 6.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of suspect another Division game is either being talked about or is already in development. That's my idea. So I'm going to say that's one thing I'm gonna look forward to. It's another Division game. And they're probably going to just have some updates to everything going on. That's
Yeah, because this they put it out. They didn't really tidbit go down, but they mentioned something. Why DLCs for Phoenix Rising.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they have another DLC
Rainbow
which I
Six.
get for free. Yes.
Rainbow Six is gonna be.
Yeah, Rainbow Six Quarantine.
Mm.
That's probably another update we really need to find out more information on that because everybody's waiting for that one.
People love Rainbow Six. I don't know to it.
I can't get with it. I can't get Rainbow Six.
And I actually probably would be good at it because it's a very campy game, and that's what I do. That camp life.
Yeah, I just
But all
can't
of
do
that,
it.
you know, all the gadgets and gadgets and the doors, blowing the doors up, blowing holes ground and all this stuff. I don't. In the floors, I'm.
You know, I
Seems
think
like a
it's
lot to do.
because Ubisoft is a very tactical company.
Mm-hmm.
And when you're not a tactical person and you're a running gun type of person, it doesn't fit.
Yeah.
So, for instance, I've noticed that the people who love Outriders a lot, they don't do tactical stuff in Outriders, which be shocking the hell out of me. So, for instance, I use the cover a lot. Like, I'll sit down a cover, I'll hold my position, and I'll just keep them at bay so that I can, you know, shoot and kill and, you know, get the job done. But I've seen some people literally just run straight forward, like, let's go, and just be punching people and shooting.
Pinky. Pinky.
It's me.
I be like, how, yo? What are you doing?
I be thinking that when we playing Call of Duty, I'm like, Pinky, wait a minute, Jesus. Just run behind her for cover shit.
So when it comes to games like Rainbow Six is you need to be strategic. You can't run and gun that.
You gotta have a good team, good comms, and just have with wherewithal of the map.
Yeah, you can't run and gun. That one will get you, especially because of the realism of it all. Like, it's not like Call of Duty where you get hit markers and, you know, a certain amount of bullets, you know, it's going to kill you, and it has that like rhythm. This one is like one shot can kill you, depending on where they landed. It's all about where they shoot you at. That's it. So if you run into a room full of dudes pointing a gun at the door, yeah, you're dead. Like, it ain't no, I'm gonna take out a couple with me. No, you're dead on sight. So it's gonna be interesting to see how Rainbow Six Quarantine is gonna be, especially when they put like a zombie element to it or whatever. That's gonna be exciting. I would get that. I still have Rainbow Six Siege, so
maybe that'll be fun to.
Yeah. Man, I'm gonna be so wet in there. I'm gonna be so wet.
Cause you're gonna be busy running around looking for people.
Yeah.
Well, maybe it's not a like person versus person. Maybe it's just like you or just maybe it's just a co-op. And you just hunting down zombies.
Could be like zombies on Cold War.
Yeah, maybe it's like that.
It could be.
So I mean.
And
I still don't think you should run a gun, but
what was the other game we were talking about? Trying Green, the other soft game. It's a Tom Clancy game. We tried it, played together, but we didn't try.
Knockout City.
Not Knockout City, but yeah, I can't wait for that. But not Knockout City. It was like the Tom Clancy game. What is the other little war game? I guess.
Oh. Battlefield?
No. It's Division.
Ghost Recon?
Ghost Recon, yeah. You think yes, Ghost Recon. Do y'all think they're gonna do another Ghost Recon?
Probably. A lot of people didn't pick up that last one, but after the updates, it plays fine to me. Like, I played it a couple weeks ago, and it plays fine to me.
I played it on Luna. It played great on Luna.
Yeah, I didn't see any problems with it. And I was part of the beta and the alpha testing. So I'll tell you, like, they fixed it. Whatever the problem was, they fixed it.
Talk about a tactical game. That is a game that you really what you make. I don't know if I believe you can play it solo.
Yeah.
You know, you really have to be very chill. Game. You get your head bashed in real quick. Dead real quick. Run up on a bunch of people.
Well, I think that's another game that's like is good with a group of friends.
Yeah.
Ubisoft has a lot of good games for like co-op, because even Far Cry series is co-op.
Yeah,
they do.
I still ain't finished. And I like
that last Far Cry.
I didn't.
We gotta get you through what, 5 and New Dawn?
Yep.
Yeah.
I have New Dawn. I think I have it downloaded and everything. Started.
Yeah,
I've
those games
never
are really
played
good.
that.
Far Cry? You never played the Far Cry? I mean, you like the looter shooter stuff, you like Far Cry. Especially this stuff. The 5, the story itself is just like weird and wacky and crazy. I think you would actually like 5. And you've been like, you can get them pretty cheap now.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think try it out.
I do recommend getting the Ubisoft Plus, the subscription series. I do highly recommend it because you get every game that Ubisoft has for free, and that's including the new games too.
Yep.
So
when Immortals came out, I was able to get Immortals. I haven't played it yet. I was able to get Immortals. So
I'm finishing up the second DLC for Immortals. So that is a good game. If you haven't played it, I haven't even tried Breath of the Wild, so I don't know if they're similar or not. But Immortals is a good game. So yeah, Pinky, get the subscription. You got a gaming PC. Get the subscription. Come on, let's do this.
Pinky is scared to play games.
Last time I am. Last time I plugged in the controller and it blew up. So.
It did not blow up. It did not.
It did. It just blew up.
To play games. We all pretty much have the same. Actually, y'all PC is probably better than mine. You have a better processor than.
I'm about to upgrade mine too.
Yeah, but y'all still have a better processor. And if you do upgrade your processor, hey, clean it off and send it to me. I'll use it.
Hey, I'll do it. No problem.
I'll use it. That'll keep me from having, because they're expensive right now.
I will definitely give it to you. Sure, I ain't gonna need it.
Because it's an upgrade for mine. Mine's 2 series Ryzen. Y'all have the 300s. Not mine. 1,000. It's actually 3.
Well,
either way, Ubisoft, we're ready. I like Ubisoft 4. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna be ready and waiting.
Yeah, Ubisoft is definitely one of my favorite companies. So I'm gonna really try to watch it, but like I said, I'll probably still be in Jamaica by that time. So make sure you guys tune in. All right. I guess Paul is upset because somebody left her on Division 2.
I don't know who. I think it's Pinky.
Probably.
Oh, well, I'll download Division 2 and we can play.
Yeah. I think I'm way too far up there. Because one time, was it Division 2 or was it no, it was Division 1. Pinky had finally got it. And I had been playing Division 1 since it came out by that time. And I think Pinky waited like 2 years to get it. And they got it, and they invited me into the room, and because my level was so high, and they had just started playing the game.
I'll never forget that joint was lit up.
They was all having a hard enough time as it is. But as soon as I stepped into the room, all I see is, damn, why y'all dropping so fast? I'm like just killing people out the blue.
It did, like, we was already shooting, so when you dropped in, like, it just got real live, like, it was like pow, 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 and it's all of a sudden you got in there like, brah, 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 brah. I'm like, bro, what? It happened, it just happened all, just out the blue, like, it was like it was a nice segue. You know how cars get on the freeway and, just go ahead and blend in? That's how everything when Green came in and blended in, and it was like, pow, pow, pow. I'm like, nah, Green, you gotta go. You got.
It was under my impression that they had been playing the game for a while. That was my impression. So
David did. You know, when he got, because I think he was on his second character. He wasn't on his main character. He was on the second one, and you came in on the main one, and we didn't think to tell you to get on another one. He was like level 100 and something. Yeah, we was like a measly like 10 or 12 maybe.
I had been playing that game literally since day one. And I was still playing it like a year and a half afterwards. And they was like, one day, yeah, come play with us, Green. I was like, oh, okay, cool. All right. I'm sitting there with gold guns just latched up like, which one should I use this time? This looks nice. I'm sniping people, just getting one-shot kills, and I hear Pinky go down. David go down. Matt go down.
I'm like, what in the world? All this just came out of nowhere.
Oh man, yeah, y'all got to start from like that's one thing that I'll say, Paul. If you're gonna have a teammate, make sure they all start fresh. They all got to.
Yeah,
start
we
fresh.
learned because we learned that lesson. We would, from that. Our Outriders character, the one that we're gonna play all together, we have to start a new one because.
Well, it's time for me to start a new Outriders character anyway, so.
Yeah.
I
started last night. It's like Pinky Daddy.
Man, that shit was funny. I was like, that's my daddy.
It looked like Unc.
Well, all right, time for the Angry Panda. It's nothing really angry. It's just common sense stuff. So there's two things that happen. Okay, this is the wrong thing. All right, so Apex Legends has two different leaks. So the first leak is that they've been telling a couple characters that are supposed to come out, but we don't know the dates. And traditionally, they've been coming out with one character every season. That's the tradition. But they seem to have like 4 different characters right now that's been leaked. So people are suggesting that maybe it's like 2 or 3 might be released all in one season, or they're just having 4 new characters and just releasing them one by one, which is kind of like, why? One is named Pyrrha. I'm going to butcher that name. But she's supposed to be like a really good elite person, but that's going to take a lot of skills. So she's going to be a high skill player. Supposedly, she has grenades which can show you where your enemies are within its radius. So kind of like Bloodhound, but she uses a grenade instead. And then her ultimate is a device which blows out hot steam, which paralyzes anyone who's in it, and it also takes damage off of their health and not their shield. That seems to be really cool to do. Her passive is that she doesn't get harmed by that same ultimate. So if there's another Pyrrha, whatever, that throws one out, then and you have the same character, you won't get affected by that. So kind of like how Octane is, where he's passive, where with other Octane's things. Okay. So that's one of them. Then the other one that a lot of people kind of figured out was, if y'all remember a couple seasons ago when they were announcing Revenant, there was a scene where Revenant kills, which was supposed to be that season's legend, Forge. They are now saying that Forge is supposed to come back from the dead and be a new legend as well. Forge looks like he might be a tank, to be quite honest. So
means he's gonna be slow.
I don't know if he's gonna be slow, because supposedly all legends are the same speed just until they start running without their equipment.
That's a lie, cause
Gibraltar is slow as I
It's
don't know.
slow.
I don't know. Because when I'm running up with team members who have Gibraltar,
He
we all
looks
run the
fast.
same. We all run the same.
Yeah, but when you playing with him, he feels slow.
I think it's just because he's just bulky, so his movements are slowed down, but the distance he covers is the same in the same amount of time. That's all. The second one is the one that I'm kind of upset about, and that's what they're doing with Lifeline. So, if you don't know what they're doing with Lifeline, basically, everyone always cheered Lifeline's new upgrades with the Revive Shield and just the little things that they kind of changed, because before, she couldn't do those things. She would pick you up like anybody else would, and they gave her a little med bot, and that was it. Then they added the Rev Shield, which made sense because she's a medic, and because Mirage had that, he disappears when he revs you, which was a good perk too. But it was overshadowing Lifeline, and the Lifeline is the medic of the game.
The only medic in the game.
Well, now they're taking that shield away. So they're trying to nerf and boost her up at the same time. So they're going to take away the Rev Shield, but they're going to increase. They're going to speed up the process that she can heal and rev you up. So the Rev Shield is going to be gone.
Basically, Lifeline is broken.
I mean, to a lot of Lifeline mains who are used to the Rev Shield, yeah, she probably will be broken. However, right now they say that she's considered as broken already with the Rev Shield, because they're saying it's unfair in a lot of other things, which I don't find that to be the case. I just think she has an advantage that other people don't have, which is the whole purpose of her being different than everybody else.
Exactly.
But the developers supposedly are going to take it away, so that's been something that a lot of people have been upset about the last week. So if you are a Lifeline main, start playing with other characters, because you're probably going to need to. Giving y'all a heads up now. I've had conversations with a lot of people who play Apex Legends a lot, and they've been upset about it, but at the same time, they've been saying like there are other characters that they could have touched that they just don't touch for some reason. I've heard they want to boost up Gibby a little bit, which I kind of see the reason for that. But I also see that he's kind of overpowered too, if you really think about it. He gets 2 shields.
Yeah.
I mean, his hitbox is bigger because he's a bigger person, but he has 2 shields. Another person that I think is a little bit overpowered is probably Octane. Octane, I've noticed people use him as kind of a medic too, in a way. Because Octane, he can grab your stuff and be out of the battle really quickly. He's a really come in, dash, grab your stuff and go type of person. So if you get down and, you know, he's got to pick up your cards to go take you to the respawn, he can do that, especially now that people have figured out little ways that they can literally jump on the jump pad, go underneath the map, then jump up so they're back on another piece of land. Oh, y'all haven't seen that? They got a little clutch thing on Olympus where you put the jump pad on the edge and there's like a big it's the tunnel, but underneath is just sky, and you can literally jump on the pad, you'll fall underneath the tunnel, and then you use the second jump boost to jump you back up on the other side to land. And people has been using that, and it's been clutch. Like, it's a really good way to figure it out.
I need to see that.
So it's been some stuff that's, I don't think they should have touched Lifeline. I think there's other characters they could have touched.
That's the only mech that's on the game.
It is.
Say we had 2 medics, then it's okay then. Lifeline hitbox is already small as it is. Like, on.
You can save Mirages though too now. You can save Mirages now a medic. You might as
Yeah,
well.
you can say
Why is Mirage
secondary medic. I could say that.
Because Mirage, when he revives you, he disappears. He makes it so
Oh.
you and him disappear.
Okay.
So you might as well say Mirage is a medic is a medic too. Might as well.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I'd say it's like a second medic. Yeah.
So I think the shield would have been the shield is what makes people want to pick Lifeline to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
So I would have said just leave that one alone. If you want to, you could have changed her ultimate because I don't think her ultimate is that great. You get randomized stuff. Normally it's like a purple shield or a purple backpack or something purple. But it's normally just like shield cells and little syringes. But it's nothing ever in it.
In there.
Yeah, you might get
a
like
weapon
but it's not for anything big.
Mm-hmm.
So I would change maybe the ultimate, but the perk of when you revive somebody, you have a shield there. No, that's an awesome thing. That's perfect for her. So if they're gonna change her, who's next? Bangalore?
Oh Lord, no.
No.
They might. If they change Lifeline, you might as well change everybody.
No.
I feel like they shouldn't even be bothered with. Like, don't bother them. Leave them.
I said the same thing too. Just let it be.
I think they should change Loba. It's something about Loba that I just feel like the powers the ultimate and the passive that they gave her is just not good enough for Loba. And her attitude and everything like that, it just doesn't fit right with me.
What is her alt again?
The market. She puts out a market so you can grab stuff within a radius of the.
That's her alt. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
I thought that was something on the sidelines of her because I've never played with Loba, so
no, her sideline, her tactical is she can throw her bracelet and transport to wherever her bracelet lands, but that had some issues too, where that was glitching out.
That.
Yeah, so that was glitching.
Mm-hmm.
So
because you'll see if somebody use Loba, they can throw her bracelet damn near across the map.
And she'll end up on that side.
That's different. That's been nerfed.
I know. Yeah, when she first came out, you could throw her ring across the map. Then they hot fixed that.
Mm-hmm.
They hot fixed that, and then now with the market, when she first came out, she could snatch anything from everywhere.
I remember that part.
That hot fix, then you gotta be in the area of wherever you landed at.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about all that. I know when I mained her, it was a nice little radius. Usually, like with whatever little area you're already in, it takes care of everything in that area. Her bracelet went kind of far, but it was like a good distance. It was like you can still shoot her once she lands if you really wanted to. But I think the bracelet shouldn't be showable to your enemies because that defeats the purpose. If I know where your bracelet's going, then yeah, of course I'm gonna run towards you and still kill you. So what's the point of throwing it?
Mm-hmm.
So maybe just make it so your enemies can't see where the bracelet goes, because it does have like a trail behind it that shows exactly where it's going, where it's landing, and all of that stuff. It's a lot of people on there that you could touch if you really wanted to touch. I don't think Lifeline is one of them, though.
Do you think they are? Do you think EA is tracking how many people that uses Lifeline?
Yeah, of course.
That's why she's being nerfed.
Well, I think in one of the news stories that I saw where they was talking about the Lifeline leak, they were saying that they've noticed an increase of Lifeline usage. And supposedly, I guess she's the one that has the most technical wins out of all of the characters based on how
Oh.
players use her. So that's why they want to dumb her down a little bit. But
Because people using her? Man.
look, they say she has the most wins, which I don't see how that's possible because I've seen way more people use Octane and way more people use Mirage and way more people use Wraith.
Which is true, but you got to think about it. She's a reviver. She's a healer. So if you got her on your team, then
you're going to get more wins.
Right.
I mean,
she can drop all she want during the game, even the last battle or whatever. She can drop and not do anything, but she revived that person that won the game. You know what I'm saying?
She should get a self revive. I'm just putting it out there.
I thought she should. She should. Sorry, but yeah, I thought she had a self. Like that would be a given to me for her to be the medic.
Mm-hmm.
That she would have an automatic self revive.
Or like if before she dies, she puts out her bot, then her bot should be able to revive you when you go down. Something weird, but something that makes sense.
Especially, or if you get knocked with Lifeline, her bot should automatically come out.
Something. It should be something. But look. That's the world of Respawn, man.
I'm still learning the game slowly.
Well,
Bridge,
I be telling you, yo, I'm always open for people in my groups, like come play with. You be watching the stream anyway, you might as well play with me.
Yeah, I'll be doing stuff in the house to kill things. Can't be jumping on the game I'm trying to keep myself on schedule. Gaming and make sure I ain't doing too much.
Man, y'all been having too much fun on Animal Crossing, y'all.
Well, because I've restarted. I got to switch them out, and I have restarted it. So they've been trying to get my life right.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been trying to get my island straight. Yeah, I've been trying to get my island straight.
I'm not even gonna lie. I just realized that this Nintendo Switch has not been touched by me or Mrs. Panda in a month.
Oh, wow.
We have not touched it at all. Ever since we got the PlayStation 5.
Does she play the PlayStation 5 too?
Mm-hmm. Yep. She plays Crash.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
How's she liking Crash so far?
She likes it. She's playing the trilogy one right now because we're trying to get caught up to the story. And then we're gonna start playing 4. That's like our date night thing.
Nice.
So,
wonderful. Beautiful.
Just trying to complete as many games as possible. I tried to get her to play because she's like y'all, where she'll make fun of me because of the Resident Evil thing. So I'm trying to get her to play it. Be like, yeah, it ain't so easy now, is it? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It ain't. It's not easy at all. Like I know it just get a little irritating because continue to get stuck on it. I feel like I'm running in circles and don't.
Got me running. Got me running. I understand.
Pinky's gonna end up playing Resident Evil. AJ's gonna end up playing Animal Crossing. It's gonna be all mixed up.
And I'm gonna turn into an Apex god. Not Never.
AJ's gonna be playing NBA 2K on the Switch.
You's a lie.
Oh, don't ever. Oh my god. I just can only imagine. You better play 2K Playground. 2K Playground on fun.
I was actually thinking about getting NBA Jam.
NBA, is it on the Switch?
It's on. I know it's on PlayStation. I don't know if it's on the Switch. I didn't look.
Okay, I loved NBA Jam.
I'm gonna get NBA Jam.
Jam.
Oh, Jam. Boom shakalaka.
I love.
They used to be a joint.
Don't start, please. Somebody teach me how to do
Jam.
What's the names for the computer?
Oh, the emulators?
Emulator.
I got you. I just found one the other day. I got you.
I need that and NBA Street.
The one that I found has everything from the Nintendo, the Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, Dreamcast, Nintendo 64, GameCube, PlayStation 1, 2, and 3. And certain Game Boy games. But the ones that I've named before the Game Boy, they have all of the games. So like if you want to play Def Jam, you can play Def Jam.
Okay.
So they have all the games. They have NBA Street and all that. I don't know if they let you play online with Street.
I doubt that. You couldn't play online with Street back.
I thought you
could.
could.
No.
PlayStation 2.
I don't know.
It was on PS2, yeah.
Oh, well, I mean, PlayStation 2 had online too.
Yeah, they did.
So I can't remember.
I never played online.
I played online for Battlefield. Yeah, Battlefront. I don't know. I can't remember. But they should come up with another NBA Street and make it online. If it wasn't.
Can we get it and let it look like what's the name? Like Knockout City graphics or that. It don't have to be all that great. You don't have to look like 2K and all that crazy stuff. Make it look, animated.
Yeah.
It'd be so much fun.
Yo, if they make an NFL Street, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. That game used to be so fun. Just run up on the wall and catch the ball.
Give me a blitz. Give me
EA.
an NFL blitz.
EA, listen.
Yeah, I've been
You
telling.
guys want to do reboots and redos? Go back to Street, please.
They don't got the devs no more.
You don't need the devs. We learned that. You don't need the devs.
You just
You
need
can
the
remake
game.
it.
I mean, it's a whole different, technology, everything. What they could do to that game, those games.
As long as they own
If
the
they
license,
do-
they can do it.
Yeah, they own it. It's there.
If they do this NBA Street, you gotta make it free. If they make it free to play, you
They
make
ain't
your
making
money
that free. They ain't
They're
making
not
that free.
making that.
They
I
ain't making that
don't
free.
even see that being a free-to-play game. It ain't like
it's
no
free to play, but the cosmetics, like Green, you know how we got the Baby Nape stuff in live and stuff like that.
I wouldn't do that either.
You know
I
how
would
we
leave
got
it exactly how it used to be, just updated the graphics.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I wouldn't put cosmetics to it because that's asking for more money. That's why we have a lot of microtransactions now, is because people just got stuck with cosmetics. But if you ain't got to worry about cosmetics in the game, then you ain't got to worry about microtransactions. Therefore, you can just play the game as it is.
Exactly.
I'm cool with NBA Live having cosmetics because it's free and it's just in the game. But let's be honest, if EA knows that people want the game really badly, you don't think they're going to put cosmetics in there so you have to pay for it?
Hell yeah, they will.
They did it with Apex Legends.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
You need the monies.
Because Apex in the beginning wasn't always like that.
No, it wasn't.
Starting out, when it first came out, it didn't have all that stuff. It didn't have all.
No, you can just play the game and you
Fortnite.
can earn it. Yeah, Fortnite
Yeah.
did. Fortnite did, yeah.
Yeah, I blame Fortnite.
Fortnite came out with all these characters and different costumes, and they all play
They
the
have to
same.
keep up with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, that's the difference with Apex stuff. Like, the characters that you choose, they all play different.
Yeah.
Fortnite is just, you just wear different skins. They're not doing anything different. It's just for the look and the fun of it all. But this actually has to do a lot with being not tactical, thinking about your own gameplay and what you could use that works better for you, and not running around looking pretty, I guess, for the most part.
Well, remember, Apex Legends is the only game that I can think, the only popular game that I can think of anyway, that is still using the pay to win sort of aspect. And before people get upset and say, "What do you mean? It's not pay to win." You got to pay for a character, don't you? All right, it's pay to win.
You gotta pay for that battle pass, don't you?
No, the battle pass is fine because all of that stuff is cosmetics. None of that stuff is like helping you to win. It's all cosmetics. However, paying for a character who has special abilities and different tactics, that is pay to win.
Or you're going to have to end up playing a whole lot of Apex to unlock people.
Mm-hmm.
You got to pay a whole hell of a lot of Apex and win a whole lot of games and do a whole lot of damage to get these, was it legend coins they call it? Something like that. To even unlock them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, I was finally able to unlock a character. I didn't even know who to pick. I just picked Octane. But, yeah, I finally got to a point where I could unlock some. And that took a long time. Maybe it wouldn't take as long because I don't play the game.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't have those points saved up, like by the time you get those points saved up, they done dumbed down the rotation so that character is no longer popular to use.
Mm-hmm.
So Apex is the only one. So EA will make cosmetics and make you pay for it, but I don't need it in NBA Street or NFL Street.
You know, it'd be kind of fun because we were able to Street fun to put on the football jersey.
Damn. Mm-hmm.
If it ain't free, it is not for me. That's how I feel. So I would like an NBA Street, an NFL Street. Yeah. NBA Live better come out this year. I swear to God, NBA Live better come out this year.
I needed to.
If it came out this year, don't you think we would have heard something about it?
No, because they haven't announced anything for NBA 2K.
So,
they just Mike Wayne just tweeted out, do we needed shot aiming back for next year? So
yeah, but they haven't done like a big announcement for it yet. I mean, granted, we know NBA 2K is coming out with another game. However, they usually have like an actual like showcase.
Announcement. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Just like how Call of Duty does.
Showcase don't start until
last year was August, but that was because of COVID. So a lot of people came out in August. They shouldn't have came out in August.
The league don't start. They probably won't start their promo until after the first round of the 2K League. After that first round, then that's where they should be starting putting the promotion out.
When is that? What time that happen?
Sometime around Memorial Day weekend.
Oh, okay. So not that far. Okay.
Last year was August when they announced it because they did it during the Xbox thing. Whatever Xbox reveal thing they had. NBA Live usually comes after that because they usually release that a month after 2K.
Mm-hmm.
Call of Duty is usually around May, but last year they didn't do it until what? August too?
Yeah.
So we'll see about all that stuff pretty much. Are we excited about Call of Duty?
Nope.
Are we done?
I don't know what's gonna come. I don't know. I want a Modern Warfare 2.
It's you ain't getting Modern Warfare 2, I can tell you that.
I need it. Why not?
You're getting World at War.
No, man, they keep that.
No, what was it? It was World War. It was World War, wasn't it?
No, World's at War.
No. I mean, the new game is supposed to be World War something.
Oh,
It's supposed to be a sequel to that game, World War II.
Okay.
I think it's called Vanguard right now.
So no Modern Warfare coming up next year.
Nah, Infinity Ward isn't in charge of this Call of Duty. They come out next year.
Okay.
Sledgehammer Games is in control of this year's game.
oh shoot.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll be on Cold War.
I will say Sledgehammer is like 50-50. They're at a 50% right now.
I don't like it. Yeah, I don't like it.
No.
I'll be on Modern Warfare another year.
I finally tried Bops 3.
Hey,
That was so
You
terrible.
like it?
Black Ops 3?
That shit was
I was
horrible.
like,
It was the devil, wasn't it?
like what is this?
That
When
was
did that game come out?
This is 21. Let's see.
2011, maybe?
Something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
No, it was sooner than that, right? 14, maybe?
I was gonna say it played like it
I was going to say, but I'm not sure.
Let me look it up.
Man,
'cause-
this is something else.
Yeah.
I know
Black
Bob
Ops
told me
3.
not to do it, but I had to see for myself.
2015, I was close.
Okay.
Okay.
I had to see for myself, and I was like,
Look at this question. Is Black Ops 3 still worth buying in 2019?
No.
No.
Hell no, it ain't.
It wasn't worth buying in
No,
2015. What are you talking about?
I'm gonna play with the zombies a little bit more though.
Unless you play Blackout, then yeah.
Nah, I'm
Unless you
cool on
want to play Blackout and zombies, then yeah.
No, Blackout wasn't in. That was 4. You thinking about Black Ops 4?
Yeah, no, I played 3. It was 3 that I'm talking.
Yeah, Black Ops 3 didn't have a battle royale.
If you
That was
like
just horrible.
zombies that much, then get it.
Nah, Black Ops 3 was horrible. Black Ops 4 was worse. World War II, I don't know, Pink. World War II was okay.
It was okay.
It wasn't great. It wasn't anything to brag about, but it was okay. The only one that they came out with that a lot of people didn't like, but that I loved was Ghost. I loved Ghost.
I can't remember Ghost.
I couldn't get the hang.
You can't
of it.
remember Ghost? Ghost was
couldn't get the
awesome.
hang of it. I didn't get the hang of it.
I remember when Ghost
I've
came
seen
out. I wasn't a person that played that game, but like kept hearing people, ooh, Call of Duty Ghost, Ghost. Oh, like people love that game.
All right, let me see if I can describe some maps for you. Remember the map where you were at the castle? And there's like the castle, you can be inside the castle, but you can also, there's a big, huge field of ruins. And you can run across the field and stuff like that, but you can also run inside the castle. They had some really good maps. Like, Ghost should have been that game. And people just didn't get with it because it was during the time that we transitioned from PS3 to PS4. That's the only thing.
I'm looking at these maps now. Let's see.
Bring back some memories, don't it?
Oh yeah. I remember this. It wasn't Ghost wasn't bad.
Ghost was
Yeah,
really
the
good.
castle. Yeah, okay. It wasn't that bad. Ghost wasn't that bad.
And it was the first time that Raven was in charge with Infinity Ward. And that's when it started the 3-year contract. But that game was like, God damn it, can I download it on PlayStation 5? Because I will play that today.
If it's still in the store.
It wasn't that bad. Ghost wasn't that bad.
That game
Hey, you
was
may
good.
try PlayStation PS Now. Well, I don't think they have them.
They probably don't.
That's what I got the Black Ops 3 off of. And
Okay.
See?
It was nothing wrong with that game at all, but people didn't like it for some reason. I don't know why. But it was
It's
like,
just hard to remember Ghost. That's all.
you don't remember
Yeah,
Ronnie's
yeah.
hot dog links?
Let me type that in. Hold on. Let's see. Fright or Freight. Let's see. Freight. I remember none of it. I don't remember Freight.
They had some
Let's
good
see.
games, y'all.
Gun.
We should be able to play it because it was on PS4. So I'm assuming it's backwards compatible.
Listen to this. Call of Duty Ghost Gold Edition is still $60. So it's still up.
That might be worth the 60. Y'all. That might be worth it.
Strike Zone. I remember Strike Zone. I remember the nukes on there. Yep, it's coming back.
I might have to go ahead and pay that $60 for that one. That was a good year. That was a good year too.
You gotta realize, you gotta know if the servers are still up.
Yeah, server's still up.
Yeah, they are because hell, I played Black Ops 3 with people.
Mm-hmm.
They was on that
Right.
people on that game.
Them servers are up. Trust me. They
Mhm.
got a good
Yeah.
dedicated community. The Ghost.
Mhm.
Like I think the only ones that they don't have up is the very first Modern Warfare, and that's only because they came up with the remastered,
Mm-hmm.
which was
Yeah,
a
Bree. Let me ask y'all a
horrible
question.
game.
Did y'all get y'all PlayStation Plus GTA $1 million off the store?
I mean, you got to play it.
No, yeah,
Oh,
no, you don't have to play it.
you
You
don't have
have
to play it.
to.
You just gotta purchase it.
Yeah, I did. I got mine.
No,
I gotta get mine.
I
Gotta
got
do
mine.
mine.
I don't want to play it.
Now you want to
Mm.
play Ghost, huh?
I want to play Ghost.
Fire up station and find it.
I might have to I'm gonna go and do my car duty and whatnot, and I'm gonna stream like around about 6. But yeah, I might have to do Ghost. I might have to do Ghost. It might have to be a thing.
I'm gonna look it up and I'm gonna go to the PlayStation, see if it's in there.
It's in here.
Is it you looking at it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I might have to do that. But
You're gonna have to.
Without-
You gotta buy it again.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's worth it. It's worth it. It's definitely worth it. But without
Yeah,
further
yeah.
ado, it is that time for your favorite Pink Squad news, Pinky's tidbits from Miss Pinky 313. What do you have in the tidbits today?
Well, friends, guess what? I came across a new and upcoming game on the Nintendo Switch. I actually played the demo last night, and it's called, it's actually by Aerial Knight, and it's called Never Yield. And this game right here, this might be a good one, especially for chilling out and stuff. So this would be a game that I actually play on stream and off stream. So we love games like that. We love games like that. But yeah, this game actually, like I said, the demo is out now, but it's not available until May 19th of this year. So make sure you look out for that. It's basically it's survive a futuristic Tokyo style Detroit 3D runner. So if you're interested in futuristic games and stuff like that, this is a good one. I love the art on it. The graphics are really, really nice. I really, really like it. Especially me being from Detroit. So having a Detroit-based game from a Detroit creator is awesome. So I'm definitely going to be blowing this up out of control. So also make sure you follow them on Twitter, Aerial Knight on Twitter, to keep up with the game and everything. You can actually put it on your wish list now. I've done that already too. And yeah, it is a one-player game. It's an action platformer music indie game, and we love indie games. The publisher is Heads Up Games. So yeah, check it out, y'all. Check it out. Explore a game world with a dope-tastic soundtrack featuring authentic sounds of Detroit artists. And let me tell you, the music on it is really nice. Yeah, if you just want to have it in the background just to vibe out, yeah, you can do that too.
I did get the demo. I just said I'm gonna settle down and play it.
It's
this
really
probably
nice.
will add this section.
It's really nice, especially you loving music too. Yeah, you're gonna like this. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. But yeah, the next thing on my tidbit table, if you will, there's a new game show coming out, y'all. I'm excited for this because this is something that I really want to get into my damn self. So I'm excited for this. Actually, let me get you the link, put it in the chat for you guys. But yeah, so according to Games Radar, Ubisoft is launching a new show called GTV. Yes, GTV. This is a new content channel in the UK. So yeah, among the first season of the shows is Versus, hosted by esports personality Frankie Ward, which brings together a number of UK's biggest gaming influencers. So one of them being Jay Ann Lopez. If you know, she is the founder and creator of Black Girl Gamers, which I'm a part of. So this is something really big and huge, and I'm so excited. But yeah, to compete against one another. Elsewhere, there's personality-driven esports documentary series Fragments, Artsy, which is what looks at artwork inspired by video games. So I know we talk about a lot of artwork that's in these games and stuff like that. So this will be actually a show or a series on the game show. So yeah. So and a suite of other titles, including talk shows and comedies. So yeah, you can see these episodes of the series, which will be on multiple times per week across YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and Facebook. So yeah, they're hitting the big hitters out there. So make sure you guys follow them and be ready. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put it out there in the atmosphere. You may send your girl on there. Favor, yes. So yeah, another little tidbit I got for you on my table. Let me grab this for you guys. Okay. Animal Crossing, yay! Oh, you got it, okay. Animal Crossing. So according to GameSpot, so yeah, Animal Crossing is a series celebrating its 20th anniversary. I didn't know personally myself that Animal Crossing was out this long, because I just became more aware of Animal Crossing last year. Well, actually the year before last, when they were talking about it. So yeah, I didn't know Animal Crossing was out this long.
Yeah,
it's not.
She's been trying to
right. Yeah, I didn't know. I really didn't know. But yeah, so they're celebrating its 20th anniversary this past week. So making it one of the longest running franchises in gaming. Animal Crossing, yeah. When I read that, I heard or I thought of, Mario. A lot of Nintendo titles has been run, for a long time. So that's good. But yeah, Animal Crossing was made not from a setting or a story concept, but a gameplay idea that was the ability for people to play in and affect one shared space. So, which is cool. We can all play on the same time frame as that person. So I like that. But yeah, so although the game was initially saw as an RPG, it was very unconventional by the genre's standards in the beginning. So yeah, then something happened for the development team to change their minds about it. So the 64DD flop. I'm not sure if you guys know what that is, but it was a short-lived disk drive attachment to the Nintendo release for the N64 towards the end of the system's lifetime. So it never really took off. So they had to change everything about it. But yeah, so the company shifted projects that were in development for the Nintendo 64. And this presented a lot of challenges for Animal Crossing team, and many elements of the game had to be streamlined or outright redone to work on more limited hardware. So yeah, even though the thing flopped, they still kind of managed to, find a new way to, work around it. So that was good. So yeah, they made the adjustments and everything, and now we have what we now know are Animal Crossing. So yeah, if you want to know more of that story, they have a whole, top to bottom story from that. And I didn't want to bore you guys with the whole thing, but yeah, check out GameSpot, that article, which is posted in the chat now. But yeah, if you would like to, know a little bit more on your history, your gaming history, that's a good piece to read there.
So pretty much happy anniversary.
Yeah. Thank you, Animal Crossing, for making my life better. You have made it possible.
And those are Nikki's tidbits for today.
Yes. I need a musical out.
Great.
I need
some lo-fi. Have some lo-fi.
Lo-fi playing in the background.
All right. Well, that's cool. All right. I don't know. I don't have any other news. Do y'all have any other news? Oh wait, I do have news. That's right. Damn it. How did I forget? So, I talked earlier about how I was setting up for greatness in the future. Um,
Oh, for that family vehicle you bought? The babies? Yes.
I'm not having babies. I don't know what you're talking about. Paul, go ahead and put yours
Hilarious.
out there, and I'll do it right after this.
And these are pause points.
um, but yeah, I was invited to do something. I've been announcing it on my Twitter and stuff like that. However, your boy is one of the streamers that's going to be helping out with the F Cancer takeover for the
Oh,
month of April.
yeah.
It's April
Nice.
23rd, 24th, and 25th on
Mm-hmm.
Twitch. My streams are going to be April 23rd at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's a Friday. It's also going to be April 24th at 12 p.m. noon or 12 noon. There we go. You can come through and help and raise money for F Cancer sponsorship. So they have two different things that the funds are going towards. The first, let me pull it up here. I want to make sure that we got it for you guys. The first is for COVID relief. It's going towards cancer patients that's been struggling during this COVID season, especially with everything going on, and people think vaccines means that COVID is over. It's not.
Mm-mm.
So
That ain't it. Mm-mm.
so your streaming dollars that you donate when you come to the stream on one of these days to any of these streamers, and I'll name them out in a moment. It goes towards COVID-19 response meal delivery service for low-income cancer patients for the next 6 months. And the second one is the F Cancer Care Line, which connects patients and caregivers with caseworkers to help navigate the practical challenges of their cancer journey. So those are the two places where your money is going. If you would like to check just to see what's going on, you can always go to letsfcancer.com for more information. Some of the other streamers that are on here, you have Miss It's Ruby Rose is also streaming
Hey.
during that time. Princess Hippie, we all know and love. Street Grind, Stack Win, Skitsapoo, Psych. I hope it's Psych and not Psyche, but it could be one of the two. Ellie Joy Panic and Adventures. And your boy, Greensp. That's right. So we'll all be streaming during those time periods, helping to raise money. Our goal is 10K. However, donate what you can. I'll have all of the links on my social medias and in the description. So if you guys can just come through. Once again, it's April 23rd, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time over on my channel, Greensp _. I mean, twitch.tv /Greensp_. And same place on April 24th at 12 noon. So that's a Friday and a Saturday. So come on through, hang out with me. We're going to be playing some games. I'm going to be playing with the community. We're going to be playing together. We're going to do as much things as we possibly can do. They're going to be long streams. So come through, help out, support where you can. And let's F Cancer, y'all. Yeah. Paul says some other news is that Genshin Impact will be releasing 1.9 of the story on April 28th, and it will be updated for the PS5 as well. We get 2 new characters as well. One is pink and the other is blue.
Okay.
Yes.
Gotta play the game.
That's nice.
Also, Bog says that there is a new PlayStation system update. There is. I just haven't looked into all the specs of what's going on because there's some hidden stuff that's in there too. Oh, and supposedly we can now use external hard drives.
Oh, that should have been whatever.
That was
Anyway,
that was the update.
I just feel like that shouldn't have been an update. It should have set to go in the first place. Whatever.
Well, you can
It's
use
such an elite
external
machine. It's so
SSD.
elite.
Is it just hard drives or is it SSD drives? Can someone
Hard drives. It's hard drives. Really.
let me see? Because no, you can use hard drives before.
Mhm.
Not on the 5. You got you. They. It's the USB
No,
hard drives.
I was using a hard drive before. When I first got it, I
You,
used a hard drive. That's how I played the PlayStation 4 games. They all saved onto my hard drive.
You use ahead of everybody else because that's what the update was for.
No, I learned it because I was looking on YouTube and everybody else told me you could do it. I think it's for PS5 games. I think that's the update. It's PS5 games and it's the SSD. It has to be the SSD drive because that's the only way anybody would be going crazy for this. Let me check. PlayStation 5 updates. April update brings new storage options and special features. So it comes up PS5 games on compatible external USB drives. Is it SSD? Is it SSD? Because that's the one I'm looking for. You can copy your PS5 games back to the console's internal storage when you're ready to play. It is faster to reinstall PS5 games from USB extended storage than to re-download or copy them. So they're not saying whether or not it's an external hard drive. Because PS5 games are designed to take advantage of the console's ultra high-speed SSD, PS5 titles can't be played from a USB extended storage. They can be... Oh, so you can download them on an external hard drive and then just reinstall them whenever you want. Which is kind of what you do now.
So with a PS4, I'm just saying, PS4, I can play my games off my external, but I can't do this on the PS5.
Not with PS5 games, it looks like. Well, now you can. It looks like.
So if you could do this off the older gen model,
Mm-hmm.
why wasn't this already on the machine?
I think it's
To
because
begin with.
PS5 was running off of SSD, so it's a different component.
Like it should have been like something done from the beginning. Like when you want to make these next generation machine, like, and you want to compare them to PC gaming, and I'm trying to get them to, I could put an external hard drive my PC.
Well, it says that you'll be able to use external SSD drives in the future. They're working on that right now.
It's just my question. That's all.
Plus,
Because everybody
still-
want to be biased and say that these are such great machines, and it's going to be the greatest thing ever to be alive on a PlayStation. And then
Potter wants
I
you to know
can't
it's not
even-
complete yet.
I saw that part, but why is it out if it wasn't complete in the first place? You got people going nuts trying to get this machine, and they can't even do the same thing that the old machine can.
I mean, I haven't ran out of storage yet.
That's
so
just
I'm
that's
I
just
haven't
my,
ran out of storage.
I know, but that's just my logic for it. It's like, okay, is my logic too basic? I don't know. Paul says she puts her hands up and walk away. I don't know. Is my logic too basic? I mean, I'm a person that, computers and stuff like that. So it's just like, hey, y'all want to make it seem like this machine is just the greatest thing, the best thing that's ever going to come out. And,
It is.
Right now in this technology, it is not. Because you
Will
can't
be.
you can't even get an external SSD to plug it up, and you can do that thing on the old ass PS4 you didn't have for the last 6 to 8 years. So, Green, this is not
I'm with Potter though.
This is not an elite machine. Not the best thing because it is missing important components. Like
I'm with
this.
Potter though. They did tell
Y'all got
you
people
about
out
it before
here
it came
paying-
out.
I know they
Yeah.
told
So
folks
it's
about
a
it, but
choice.
see that should have been a feature that should not have been lost at all.
Bridge, you gotta
not
look at it this way.
console.
I'm not
Look
looking at it any
Half
other
of-
way. I'm not going. You can't even convince me. I'm not going
Half
to
of
look
the
at
people-
it any other way.
half of
Y'all
people
wanna-
don't even have the next gen console, so they have to.
It doesn't
It's
matter,
kinda weighing
AJ, whether
everybody
it's
off of it.
next. It doesn't matter if people don't have it. Can't nobody get it. But at the same time, if it's going to be such a great elite machine, it has to have simple things like this. I'm not gonna spend $400 and $500 on the machine, break my neck trying to get it, and then I can't get extra space on it.
Well, you know what? Either way, Athena, I appreciate you. I love you. You're a welcome part of this household.
Yeah.
And you're the best machine I've ever had.
I'm salty because it's illogical for people to like blow this machine up like it's the best thing in the world. It's like, oh my God, you can't even get it, but then you get the thing, you can't even do everything that you did with the last machine.
Hey Sage, what we're not going to do is disrespect Sony. We're not.
So either way, Sony's a piece of. No, I don't believe Sony's a piece of shit. But again, everybody that's biased to Sony in overhyping this machine. And you can't even do one simple thing that you have always done for the past 6-8 years that you had with your old gen machine. You got everybody throwing their PS4s out and it perform as far as that, not perform, but it has certain features.
Everybody.
But I'm just saying, people running out here breaking their necks trying to get this doggone machine. You can't even put a doggone terabyte SSD on it if you want to, 500 SSD. Then they're gonna give your ass 800 something gigs. And think you can live your life with it, downloading all these games. They ain't even got that many games available. But you want to put everything you didn't have in your PS4 because things are backwards compatible. So you have now over a terabyte of things on your PS4 that you want to bring over to your PS5. You can't even put on there because they won't let you do what? Plug in a simple SSD into your elite, high-tier technology, whatever the hell you want to call it. System.
No. So what happened is
no, Green.
Hold on.
You're not going to have a PlayStation Love Fest today. We are not going to have a PlayStation Love Fest today.
I'm not. I'm correcting it. So what I'm saying is that you could always play your PlayStation 4 games off of a hard drive. Off of the thing. What they're updating is PS5.
I want an SSD. I got an SSD on my PlayStation 4, old ass PlayStation 4 right now, an SSD hanging off of it. Who wants a hard drive? Nobody. This shit is slow. If this machine, this aerodynamic, damn rocket looking shit, you look like a rocket, you better perform like a rocket.
It's beautiful. It's awesome.
It's pretty.
Have you
pretty? I'm mad because we're not going to turn this into Bridge is going to say what she got to say today about this damn PlayStation 9 because y'all make this thing seem like it was the greatest thing in the world. You mean to tell me if I spend $500 I can't even put an SSD on the damn thing? Are you serious?
Paul is hilarious, by the way.
and then you want to AJ want to come on here and dog out Nintendo, but I can get a small card, stick it in the top of it, and have all kind of freaking space I want on the SSD. Switch. Listen. Whether it's an SSD or not, you can put it in there.
Paul said you can use an SSD.
They had to. What I'm saying is, we shouldn't have had this first place. It should have been there in the first place. That's what I'm saying.
Giggity.
It should have been there in the first place. Now, after how long this doggone thing been out, y'all? How long this thing been out?
I'm just clutching my pearls.
How long has it been out? And now
PlayStation 5.
Yeah.
Would you know, because they got it out in abundance now, so they want to,
how long?
Fix
yeah.
the wrong.
And then I heard that they was finna recall some stuff on it. Recall?
I didn't hear that.
I ain't hear that.
I ain't hear that either.
She's sitting over here looking clean right now, so I ain't.
Yeah, my stuff is fine.
Do you have an SSD on your PlayStation 5? Because that's why I asked the question. An external SSD.
I'm sure somebody does, not me.
But Paul, I asked the question in the beginning, and I was like, so you couldn't put on an SSD when you got it, and you said yes, you couldn't have.
Paul said SSD and external was able to be used day one.
So what's this thing for them? Y'all said that y'all could.
I think this is for the hard drive.
I've been hearing people saying, but why would you want to put a hard? I don't know. Y'all gaming.
Because SSD is expensive, yo.
No, they're not that damn bad. And if you can spend $500 on the doggone console, you better get you an SSD and spend it on there.
SSD is expensive, dog. Like,
No, they not. I just got what terabyte one for like $80.
That's expensive.
That is not.
I got my 2 terabyte hard drive for like $25. Like, I like the 2 terabyte hard drive.
It's worth the speed.
I mean, hey, look. Sage, you just don't like PlayStation, so we can't take anything you say serious. You just don't like PlayStation. We know you're biased. I got a 4 terabyte external hard drive for $75. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't want no hard drive. They slow and they loud.
Oh, they loud?
Yeah, to me they are. Yeah. You can hear the disc spinning.
Oh, I can't.
I don't really like them. I got my external, not an external, but I put a 2 terabyte one in mine, and that seemed like my computer's just louder. I'm just like, I don't like it.
No, I got mine. I got one for PlayStation 4. That one, when I first got it, was $50, and then I bought another one for $25, and that's the one I got hooked up to my PlayStation 5. But I think it's moving in the right direction. They wanted to have it so you can do you can replace your SSD drive in your PlayStation if you want to upgrade to the next level, whatever that might be. If you got that kind of money, good luck to you. But they wanted to make it so you can update it, which you're still working on. However, I'm cool with the external stuff. I don't really want to take my PlayStation apart to put in an internal storage upgrade. That's just me.
I guess that's for the tinkerers.
Yeah.
I don't want to tinker.
I don't want to touch it.
People do that. I mean, if it's already okay to upgrade this.
So
see, now my rant is invalid. Y'all didn't tell me that that you could do that.
That we could do what?
That you could use an external SSD. Because I've been hearing people say they can't use an external SSD.
No, you can use it. Yeah. You just we're talking about how you can transform your games to external hard drive now. So they updated that. So for the people who can't afford an SSD drive, you can now put it on a external hard drive.
Why would you want to go from SSD?
Because you can't afford the SSD. That's why.
Oh,
I'm telling you, SSD drives are expensive.
I know that. I have them.
Yes. And about to spend that whole stimmies.
My thing is, I feel like this. If y'all ain't ready to play these games, why the hell you got them?
Paul said you can stop hiding underneath the table, Pinky.
If y'all ain't ready for this, if y'all ain't ready for this technology, y'all ain't ready for it. Yeah, leave it alone. Stick with your old stuff, so you can afford it. I guess.
Well, I guess because I didn't have an angry panda moment, we now have an angry bridge moment. There you go. Boom. It all works. Full circle. Paula said, "Wait, it's her turn. She has more news."
My turn to yell.
Oh, you can't yell in text.
Part of my yelling was because my daughter kept coming in here trying to talk to me, and she was irritating the hell out of me. But anyway.
Paula said, "You just said it came with the territory."
Yeah.
Okay. Well, either way,
why are you complaining about game prices? Oh, what, Nintendo? Because the Nintendo game prices. No, I don't have a problem with Nintendo game prices. I have a problem with Nintendo game prices being as expensive as they are for so long. Like, you know how usually games depreciate in value? Most things do. You know. But that's Nintendo. Yeah, I know. I know all that. And we ain't gonna get in this Nintendo fight. Okay? I don't have no problem with Nintendo. I have a Nintendo. I didn't have a Nintendo 64. My last Nintendo was a Super Nintendo. Okay? I know Nintendo is expensive because I wanted to get some replacement Wii game. And that game cost me like $20. I almost bought it. I didn't buy it. So it was like still $25 to get a Wii game, $25 and $30 to get a Wii game used. So I get that. But I'm just saying, usually older things depreciate in value and like games. So it'll only make some sense for those games to go down in price. So I don't think that Mario Kart should still be $50. I don't. But it is, because that's Nintendo. And that's the quote and the excuse for them, or however they do things. And that's that. That's why I said I'm not gonna get in this Nintendo fight. But I am gonna have a complaint every now and then about when a Nintendo game, like, hey, this game's still expensive.
Well, we're gonna have a debate between Paul the Blue and KR Bridge sometime soon. But for right now,
it does come with the territory.
We're gonna go ahead and get ready to get up out of here. So let's start with AJ.
Oh, I was trying to stay clear of the Nintendo fighters.
Because we all know your opinion on Nintendo.
Try to stay clear. Again,
ahead,
thanks for everybody.
Say AJ.
Nope. Thanks for everybody for coming out. See you next time. If you missed the podcast today, make sure you check out the website, check out YouTube, check out iTunes, check out Spotify. It will be uploaded sometime today. 2 articles out right now. I don't know if Paul in the chat posted them to the website yet. One's on Outriders, one's on Knockout City.
Okay.
So I'm just working. You can always find me right here on Twitch, KingAJ_15, YouTube, KingAJ15, all one word, IG, KingAJ_15, Twitter, KingAJ_15. I'm trying to make everything one big collaboration, so peace. Keep yeah, whatever. Bye.
All right, okay. Bridge.
All right, everybody. It was fun being here again. I appreciate you all having me. Had a good time. Always fun to hang out with my friends on the podcast. Make sure you check me out here on Twitch, KRBridge1023. Twitter, same thing. Facebook, KRBridge, 1023. And what else? Instagram. Yeah. So you can catch me on all platforms with the same name. Again, it was a great time being here. Thanks for dealing with my crap. I love y'all, and hey, enjoy the rest.
Word.
That's all I got.
And Mrs. Zuckerberg.
Wow. No, that's my cousin.
Oh, okay. Cousin Zuckerberg.
You said that's my cousin.
That's my cousin. It's in the bloodline somewhere. I just gotta find it.
Divorcing out of one family and right back into the other.
Ain't dangling with the moguls. Yep.
Ain't dangling.
Oh gosh. Thank you guys for coming out and watching/listening to us. We really appreciate it. Thank you so much for, all the love and support you guys have been giving us. We see it. We appreciate it. Thank you so much. But yes, guys, make sure you follow me if you're not already on Facebook Gaming, which is fb.gg/MissPinky313. I stream there every day, Monday through Friday, starting at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Wednesdays, we start a little bit early, at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And make sure you follow me on social media so you can figure out when I start streaming on the weekends. Yes, on Twitter, Miss Pinky 313 Play _ on Instagram, 313 Queen Pinky, YouTube, 313 Miss Pinky, TikTok, Miss Pinky 313, and you still can find me here on Twitch, moonlighting from time to time, which is already Miss Pinky 313.
All right, and that's all. No caps.
Man, you might as well be saying caps lock, because it don't even sound right.
Right.
No caps.
Right. No cap locks.
Well, I'm going to get up out of here because I got to go ahead and clean out this car so I can sell it. It's Greensp. You can check me out on Twitter and Instagram, Greensp_R1G. You can also check me out on Facebook Gaming, which I will be there tonight at 6. Give me a couple minutes. If I'm not there at 6 promptly, I'm streaming. I'm just running a little late. But it will be 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time today. We'll go back to the 4 p.m. time next week. And that's Facebook Gaming is R1G Greensp. Also, make sure you check me out here Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Twitch.tv/GreensP_. You can check out my schedule and all the details on my Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and all of that. Make sure that you're definitely here this Friday, April 23rd, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as we do the F Cancer Takeover stream. Please come and support any way that you possibly can. It's going to be a big thing. And also make sure that you're here Saturday at 12 noon as we continue the takeover. I would like it to be a big crowd, so come on by, hang out with us, and we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna be playing with the community and everything, so come on by. We're gonna play a little bit of we might do some Outriders, some Apex Legends, some Call of Duty, whatever we can get our fingers into, we're gonna do it. So Bog said it's 10 out of 10 with Bridge on the show. Wow. So, without further ado, guys, we are going to get up out of here. So thank you guys for coming through to the stream. We will see you guys next Sunday. You guys stay real and y'all have a blessed week. Have a good week, everybody. Bow, 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 bow.
Thank you, friends.
All right, y'all.
No cap.
No, stop it.